So guys, welcome back to another video. So in this video I'm going to be talking about my experiences traveling in Mombasa. So if you're new to this YouTube channel, I've been making so many videos when I was in Mombasa. I mean almost the whole island. So in this video I'm just going to be sharing with you some of the things that you should know actually before you travel to Mombasa. So, if you ask me, by the way, where am I from? So, guys, I'm from Mombasa. My hometown is Mombasa. That is where I was born. So, I'm just going to be brutally honest with you about Mombasa. You know, some of the things that you never hear people talking about, especially the influencers, you know, the people who actually are trying to always portray the positive image of Mombasa. To be honest, don't get me wrong, Mombasa is really amazing. When you start from the street foods, when you start from the street food to the culture, to the beaches, Mombasa is so amazing, and the buildings, blue and white buildings, you know, in the Mombasa Island. I mean, it's called the Blue and White City for a reason. Mombasa is really, really beautiful. I mean, the streets are amazing. And when you actually leave the part of the streets, you go to the old town, you're going to be surprised by what you're going to see there. You know, I've been doing so many videos in Mombasa. You can check the videos in my playlist. I've been walking around, filming, showing you guys different places in Mombasa, especially the prominent one, the where the Tusk Monument, Forty Jesus. You know, I've been in, I mean, almost every part of Mombasa Island that is interesting that you have to see. So all those videos, you're going to watch them, you're going to see those videos on my playlist. I mean, if you're coming here for the first time and you have never been watching my videos, anyways, if you're here for the first time and we are all about traveling, explore places, experiencing different culture, experiencing how people handle themselves in different areas, showing you guys the bright side and also the negative side of life as I travel around, then you should subscribe. And if you guys have been here for a while, I mean, you have subscribed to the YouTube channel, you keep on coming back. Thank you so much. That means a lot. So now that I'm done with that, let's get onto it. So as I was telling you guys, Mombasa is really beautiful. It's beautiful in such a way that it's unique, very different from Nairobi. I mean, the first thing when you talk about the buildings, I mean, Mombasa, we don't have so many story buildings like in Nairobi, the capital city of Kenya. It's not really it doesn't have so many large tall skyscrapers. I mean, that maybe you are going to amaze you. It's just simple. Most of the buildings that are around in Mombasa are the old one, you know, the old buildings, the buildings of 1950s, 1930s, even you can find them there, and which is incredible. And but right now, as time has been going by, things have started changing, you know. The old buildings, maybe like the ones in Old Town, some of them are being demolished. And even if you go to the extent of Tononoka side, you're going to also to notice that some of the old buildings are being demolished and new buildings are coming up. So maybe let's give it about maybe 10 years to come. The old buildings of 1950s are not going to be there anymore. They're going to be demolished, and they're going to change, and the face of Mombasa is going to change. It won't be the same as maybe I'm talking about right now in 2024. Maybe you'll be watching this video in future. It won't be the same. So the buildings give Mombasa its unique, amazing view that actually is going to blow your mind. I mean, so many tourists go there, just take photos of the building and around there, and the blue and white. And when you come to the junctions, when Digo Road, when you are heading to Jomo Kenyatta Avenue, there's this roundabout there, Golden Fountain. I mean, so all those details that I'm talking about, you're going to see them on the videos that I used to make. So I don't have the footage, so I don't think I'm going to put some B-rolls on it. So it's just going to be a plain talk, talking to you guys about what you should expect when you go to Mombasa. So the buildings are incredible. Mostly the town is amazing. The town is amazing. I mean, the way they have structured it, the way they have actually placed the shops along the roads, you know, It's really incredible. And the new Mombasa Mall that recently was built recently makes it so incredible. And if even if you want to see more of how people handle themselves, you can you can take yourself to the Markiti market, where you're going to experience a really amazing coastal dishes. I mean, the spices. I mean, on the markets there you can find so many things about so many things that are from coast. I mean, being sold around there. The spices. I mean, the food. I mean, and the groceries. I mean, around the market, and that is where you are just going to get a great perspective of how people in Mombasa, the locals especially, handle themselves. So when you go to a place and you want to know more about the people, how they handle themselves, the best place for you to go is actually in the market, Markiti Market, which is just close by, closer to the Golden Fountain that I'm talking about around Jomo Kenyatta Avenue. You have Equity Bank. On the other side, when you cross to the other side, you cross road the opposite side. That's where you find the the market. So the market is incredible. That is also another place you should visit, which is really incredible. When you get there, you're just being welcomed with a really amazing fragrance of the of the spices that have been sold, and so many things that are there, and some appetizers also. I did the videos just taking you guys around the market. So you should also check the videos on my playlist. You can just search them, the market tour. I mean, Markiti Market, Macnon Market. That's how they call it. So that's also one part of one part that makes Mombasa really incredible. The monuments. I talked about the Tusk monuments, which is really incredible. Now let's talk about the food in Mombasa. So the food in Mombasa is amazing. I'm from Mombasa. To me, you might be so excited about the food that you're going to find in Mombasa, especially the street foods. We have viazi karai, we have bajia, we have sambusa, we have smokies. I know you know guys about the smokies. I think they're everywhere, and we have fish. I mean, the fish that is actually being fished from the Indian Ocean can be prepared in several ways, mixed up with spices and then be fried, which is really amazing. So when you get there, we have shawarma, guys. Shawarma, man, damn. You should actually, when you go to Mombasa, you have to try shawarma. You have to try it. It's so incredible, guys. It's so amazing, so yummy. I made several videos on this YouTube channel that you're watching right now. I talked about me going to the streets trying shawarma. It's just incredible. That is something you should try when you go to Mombasa. So about the food, there are lots of variety of food that you can find in Mombasa. Most of them, I mean, not all of them. Maybe you might hate some of the food, trust me. Maybe you might not like some of the vegetables, but most of the food are going to blow your mind because, to be honest, Mombasa, we have people who actually know how to cook the coastal dishes, man. Especially when you go to the Mijikenda side, you find something called mahamri and mbaazi. Damn, you should try that. You should definitely try that when you go to Mombasa. It's really incredible. Chapati mbaazi. We have pilau, we have biryani, so coast is full of amazing Swahili dishes Swahili dishes and street foods that are actually going to blow your mind. And also there's a porridge. There's this porridge that people prepare porridge using baking flour, That's also amazing. It has been mixed with several things. I don't know the names of the things that actually are put inside, but it's also another thing you should try. The coconut water, I mean, that is definitely something you should try when you come to Mombasa. We have fried cassava. We have sweet potato that is also fried. We have fried, and we have the one that is boiled. You can have a taste of different kind. That's when you go to Mamangina waterfront. We have the roasted corn. Damn, when I just talk about the food right now in Mombasa, I feel like damn, I should be there. Yeah, it's amazing. It's really amazing. So guys, I'm sharing with you guys the the vibe, the food, how Mombasa is. I mean, my experience, because I'm talking about all those things because I have tried them. And most of the things, even, I even forgot to mention, uh, what we call sugarcane juice. Damn, you should definitely try that. They put some ginger inside, they put some spices, they put, it's really, really incredible. All these experiences I'm talking about the food. So if you're a foodie person, you're someone who actually enjoys the food so much. When you go to Mombasa, this is going to blow your mind. Trust me, the food. You're going to be so much into food. I mean, the food is incredible. The food is amazing, and they say Kenya is one of the country in Africa that has the best foods. That's Kenya, including Mombasa. Being being the biggest second city in Kenya after Nairobi. So you should definitely try that. So don't come to Mombasa. You just go to your resorts. I mean, go to beaches. I mean, and forget about the street foods. If you want to have the authentic taste, the authentic feeling of the best food, you should try when you come to Mombasa. You should try the food in the streets. The local spots where the local go. Actually, that is where you get the best food. Yeah, that's where you get the best. I mean, the best shawarma. Don't go to the resorts, big hotels. No, just experience. You can experience this food that I'm talking about just in the CBD. When you're heading closer to the Biashara streets, along the Biashara streets. I mean, from Digo Road. That's way along Digo Road. When you're heading towards when you're heading towards the market. I mean, you can find several street foods that have been sold. There's also another amazing point you should try when you're going to Fort Jesus. There's a spot called Grey Point. They're also selling amazing street food. They did a street food a street food tour in Mombasa. I started around Grey Point, and it was really, really, really amazing. All those videos, you find them on my YouTube channel. You can find them on the playlist. Just scroll along the videos. Check them out, and you're going to be amazed. So now let's talk about the beaches. Now the beaches are great. Mombasa is also Mombasa, I mean, is known for that. Also, we have Nyali Beach, we have Shanzu, we have Miami Beach, we have Bamburi Beach, we have Pirates, man. So these are all the beaches that you also should think of visiting, which are really, really incredible. You're going to have an amazing time. Even when you come to Likoni, you decide to cross the ferry. Maybe you want a little bit of adventure. You don't just want to stay on the island. You can decide, oh, okay, let me cross the ferry, and maybe let me head to the other side. Head to Likoni, cross the ferry, enjoy the beautiful breeze as you cross the ferry to the other side, and at the same time, the breeze, at the same time the view is amazing. Around there, when you're crossing the ferry, when you look at how the local handle themselves are around Likoni ferry, it's just incredible. You should try that. When you cross to Likoni ferry, you can decide, maybe most of the tourists actually that cross Likoni ferry, maybe they cross from Mombasa Island, they cross to the other side, mostly usually just directly get a taxi or a matatu, or a bus. They usually take a bus, maybe, or some of them they're in tourist vehicles. I mean, they move directly from Likoni ferry to Ukunda or Diani. They're going to the south coast there. Maybe they're going to Kwale. They're going to enjoy the Shadrach Falls. Maybe some of them even going to Wasini, Shimoni. But most of them don't take their time to go around the beaches, I mean, that are along Likoni Shell Beach, the beaches along the area. If you're going to Talentos, you're going to Ponguvilla. There's also another amazing areas that you should visit. The beaches are also really, really incredible. Some of them are even better than the beaches you find at Mamangina waterfront. They don't have that enough space for you guys to enjoy yourselves around maybe around the, you take sunbathing, it's called sunbathing, you enjoy yourself around the sand, maybe take your time, enjoy the meals around there, the local meals. That's also another place you should go, where you're going to find an authentic, authentic vibe, authentic view of Mombasa in a way that you have never experienced before. So this is something else you should try. I mean, you should do it. You should do it. Don't just go directly to Diani, because Diani, yeah, I can say it's highly overrated. But it's also amazing. It's also amazing. I've been there. I also did several videos of Diani Beach, but I never stayed in the resort because, um, let me say, out of budget. I didn't have enough money to spend on the, maybe to experience how it feels, how the experience of being in those resorts, enjoying myself in those resorts, that experience that I didn't manage to have that. But maybe soon in future, maybe when things are working really really great on my side, and my YouTube channel is paying me enough money to do that, I'll go there. I'll go back to Diani, because Diani is so incredible. One thing I love about Diani Beach is that it's just blue and white. The beach is so clean. The beach is so clean. I mean, it's clean. It's really really clean. Even and really amazing. I mean, the way it's kept, it's just really well maintained. That's what I can tell you. And also, you can have lots of services around there. And the downside I can tell you is that it's losing its authenticity. I mean, the beaches, which is really really a thing that you should focus on if you're trying to get the experience, the real experience, the local experience of a beach. If you go to Diani Beach, you are going to a highly touristic place. That is what you have to know. Diani Beach, there are lots of tourists, lots of tourists, and the tourists that have been going there years after years, and keep on increasing. And maybe, let me say, during COVID, when things were bad, maybe that's when actually things went down south a little bit. The number of tourists visiting there decreased in a huge number. I guess it's worldwide. Every tour, every country, every destination that attracts lots of tourists was highly affected by what happened in 2019, the COVID-19. So what I can tell you is that Diani Beach is it's losing its authenticity, because of most of people now that are going there, the locals even who are hustling there, mainly are only targeting the tourists, and this makes it lose its authenticity. Things are going to be really expensive for the locals. Can't even afford to take a meal around there, which I talked about in my video when I went to Diani. When I went with my friends exploring the beach, that's the first time that I was swam around the beach, Diani Beach, for a long time. I made some friends there, which is really really incredible. When you watch that video, we're going to notice that we talked about how expensive things are. The motorboat, it's about 5,000 for 30 minutes. And for you guys, for the tourists maybe going there, that's a little bit cheaper. But for the locals, it's actually hard for them to do that, and it's only tourists who are doing that. But maybe if you go to different beaches, maybe let me say you go to Likoni, Shell Beach, there you're going to have a real raw experience of actually, maybe let me say Shell Beach, maybe you go to Nyali Beach. When you go to Pirates, most you're going to find lots of locals that are going to be there, so which they'll give you a really an amazing experience of how the beaches are. I mean, because it's most of you'll have lots of locals around. You're going to interact with the locals, which is also going to give you an amazing experience. There's a difference between being a traveler and being a vacationer. So who are you? Are you a traveler? Are you a vacationer? Your vacation, you just go to an expensive restaurant and you just chill there. You enjoy yourself. You enjoy what the resort or has to offer, and after that, you take your flight back to your country. You're on a vacation, but a traveler. You have to walk around the beaches. You have to explore. You have to interact with the locals. You have to try different things. Try the things that locals do in Mombasa. That is what is actually going to make you feel that you are actually somewhere really, really amazing in Mombasa, and you're having fun, you're enjoying yourself. So I was still on the part of Diani Beach. So as I told you earlier, things are a little bit expensive, and you should expect to receive tourist price when you go there. Tourist price, the kind of price, because of the high number of tourists that are there. But the beach, guys, it's incredible. And it's incredible, it's just incredible, and the security is just, it's just amazing. I mean, it's just amazing. Unless maybe you're going to be hassled maybe by the people selling things around there, maybe selling some shells, maybe selling coconut water, maybe those selling things, those are trying to sell you things, maybe those are what, these are the kind of locals, the people are about there in Dianish Beach that are going to bother you maybe a little bit. But out of that, nothing else. So the beach is just amazing. It's really, really clean. So if you want a really touristic beach where you're going to meet lots of tourists, other people who are actually traveling from different countries, and you want to interact with them, you want to talk to them, that is where you should go. Now, on the terms of the beaches, whether we are down with the beaches, now places to visit. Now, if you talk about places to visit, Mombasa actually doesn't have so many places to visit. Trust me, I've been living in Mombasa, so it's a little bit different compared to some of other places. I mean, in Mombasa Island, I'm talking about Mombasa Island. If you maybe, but if you want to explore more, you'll have to go out of the island. Yeah, maybe get to Mtwapa, which will be out of Mombasa Island, but you'll be still around in coast. So places to visit, maybe with great experiences. Fort Jesus is one of the highly rated places to visit when you come to Mombasa, and you walk on the outskirts of the old town, you know, walk around, look at the old architectural design of the buildings that are there, which I've been telling you that about in a few years, maybe 10 years or 20 years to come, those buildings are not going to be there anymore, because they're getting old. And even I noticed some of the buildings that were demolished when I was around there filming. You can check those my old town walking tours around there. Some of the buildings are being taken down because they're too old, they can no longer stand. And that's it. So you can go to Fort Jesus, enjoy yourself there while you're in Fort Jesus. Try to promote the local people around there selling things, you know. Try to interact with them, let them give you their view, their experience of being around Fort Jesus for a while, how things were back then. And yeah, you can go there and learn about the historical thing that happened there. And other places you can visit Hala Park. If you want to see animals being fed, you want to feed a giraffe, which I went recently with a friend. There's a video also did about that. You should check it on my channel, on my playlist. I went there with a friend, which is also incredible. And you can visit Mamba Village. You can visit so many places. I mean, you can Mamba Village. Okay, the places, maybe Fort Jesus, maybe say Mamba Village, maybe let me say you go Hala Park, maybe you say you go to Ngoni, maybe let me say you go to where, if you decide to get out of Mombasa. Maybe I've forgotten some of the places, but you can go also to Jumbala Mtwana, which I went there recently. You can also, these are some of the places you can visit while you're in Mombasa. If maybe you decide to go to South Coast, you can go to Kisitempunguti, you can go to Snake Park, you can go to Shimoni Caves, you can go, you know, those are some of the places that you can also visit when you're in coast, when you go to South Coast. But to be honest, the places you have to visit, Mombasa doesn't actually have so many exciting places to visit. But maybe if you want to have some fun, maybe you can think of visiting World Waters, you know. Just enjoy yourself there, you know, a big swimming park. Yeah, there's another place you should go. I'm sorry, excuse me. There's another place you should go. You're going to find an amazing experiences, and you're going to love it. You're going to love it. And when you talk about something else, so the places to visit, don't forget to visit the streets. Walk around the streets, but be cautious. Don't go too deep into the streets, you know. I'll make another video talking about the safety of tourists maybe visiting about in Mombasa, which is also, I think, something I should touch on, because I went through an experience, a really horrible experience when I was in Mombasa back then filming. So that is also something I will share with you in my next video. So guys, if you're new here and you want to learn more about Mombasa, because I'm giving you guys raw experience, I'm sharing with you guys raw experience, unedited experience, you know, that I went through while I was in Mombasa filming. You know, as I've been there, I've been interacting with so many people. I've been even taking people around in Mombasa, showing them places. Some of them YouTubers, some of them are my friends. So I've been through there. So guys, this video, let me just end the video here, because I think the video is going to be really long, talking about the experience of Mombasa. But hopefully I've been sharing with you, I have shared with you some of the best experiences that you should go in Mombasa. I know there are lots of things I haven't talked about. I haven't talked about the housing in Mombasa, how cheap it is, how easy it is to find a house, a place to stay, maybe it can be a hotel, an Airbnb, or what. I haven't been talking about that at all, but those are just going to be talking about those things in my next videos. So make sure to hit the subscribe button if you're new to this YouTube channel, if you want to listen to me talking more about the experiences in Mombasa. And besides that, the channel is all about exploring. We go places, we go visit different places, and very very soon, hopefully, I'm working on something. If things go right, I'll start exploring Eldoret also. I did videos, so many videos in Eldoret. Right now I'm in Eldoret, I'm not in Mombasa anymore. Also I did lots of videos when I'm here, but back then I was using my smartphone, but right now it's a different case. I'm using a GoPro. So it's really going to be a good idea if I redo the videos going back to the places I visited when I was in Eldoret some few years ago, and which is going to be really really incredible. So guys, let me say thank you so much for watching. If you're new here, guys, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, share the video to the people who are actually interested in visiting Mombasa. Maybe the videos that I'm doing on this YouTube channel, because I've been filming so many videos, the largest percentage of the videos here actually on this YouTube channel are from Mombasa. So you're going to learn so much from this video, and you're also going to get a really good perspective of what you see, of what you can see, what you expect, what you should try in Mombasa, and giving you guys the best experiences. So guys, I have nothing much to say, and I'll see you guys in my next video, when I'll be talking about something else, something incredible, some of the things that I've mentioned in this video about Mombasa. So see you guys in my next one. Bye bye.